Hello po. So today, I'll share some tips on how I got through self-hate. And before ako magsimula, I'll just have a disclaimer. Ang tagal kong pinagpaplanuhan to kasi marami akong thoughts and I have to narrow it down. So ito, mula dito, di ba? Ang dami kong sinulat. Ay, nako. Disclaimer muna, this is not a substitute on professional help. If you think you could have some mental health illness, hindi ito yung sagot. Tapos, sabihin ko lang din na I do not recommend and I will not advocate for self-medication and self-diagnosis. Don't self-medicate, guys. Ano lang to? Talagang tips lang to. Sabihin ko lang din na I never had a mental health illness. Siguro relatively think I have a fair mental strength. Take it with a grain of salt. Kung hindi mag-work sa inyo, okay lang yon. This will not guarantee na mawala talaga yung self-hate mo. This is just about self-hate. Ina-narrow down ko na lang sa self-hate. This is not about depression, anxiety, and other mental health illness. So yun, I think yung general topic or yung general na pagmumulan ko ay most of us have that self-hate from the little voice in our head na it keeps telling us that we're not good enough or we could have done better and we are the worst. Sabihin na lang natin na separate entity talaga yung voice na yon. Dito I'll refer to it as another friend para malinaw. So since separate entity talaga siya na you have to live with for the rest of your life. Ignoring it won't make it better or ignoring it won't make it go away. Hindi porket you stop listening to it, mawawala na siya. It will always be there. So it's just a matter on how you manage. I think maybe these tips can help you have a better conversation with this voice. Unang-una, handling mistakes and criticisms. Keep in mind na the voice in your head and you just want yourself to be better. I think it's safe to assume na kadalasan naman ng self-hate, it's coming from a good place. Sadyang to where it gets to yun yung mali or dun nagkakaroon ng self-hate. Like, kunyari, gusto mong maging good with arts, ganyan. You want to make your art better. You'll talk to the voice inside your head with the hopes of trying to improve your art. But in the end, you just end up hating yourself or thinking that you're not enough or you're not doing enough. Kapag nagkaroon ka na ng self-hate talk, try mo bumalik dun sa pinanggagalingan or how did that conversation started. Both of you just wants you to be better. And the conversation should feel like you are trying to and not the other way around. Yeah. Nabanggit ko na rin naman to yun sa what happened in June, the video na reverse golden rule. Yung golden rule is don't do to others what you don't want others do unto you. Yun, yung reverse nun, wag mong gawin sa sarili mo yung ayaw mong gawin sa iba. I think all of us don't want to hate on anyone naman. Like, there's a reason kung bakit negative ang word na hate. So, the fact na hindi mo kaya sabihin sa kaibigan mo na ang bobo mo or hindi ka magaling sa ganito, ang pangit ng drawing mo, ang pangit ng arts mo, hindi ka magaling sa math, ganyan. If you can't tell that to your friends, edi wag mo rin sabihin sa sarili mo. Pwede rin namang parang ibahin mo yung wording, ganyan. Like, ang tanga mo, you can rephrase that into ang tanga mo sa part na yun, then immediately think what could have been done and what you can improve. Hindi yung matatapos yung conversation na with ang tanga mo. Yun lang. Siyempre, I have to recognize then na may times talaga na the voice gets too loud to the point na hindi mo na siya makontrol and wala na talagang patutunguhan yung conversation. Just remember na progress is still progress. Just trying to reward the criticisms you tell to yourself would be a step na it's already a progress, and you should recognize that. Number 2, comparing yourself with others. Remember your values and priorities talaga. Medyo suitable din yung video na ginawa ko, yung what's the next step on being woke. So, redirect ko na lang kayo doon. Remember your values and priorities. Overuse na kasing words na yon, pero go back to the real meaning na ang values ay yung pinahahalagahan mo, what you truly care about. It can be your family's life, yung parents mo, ganyan. Or it could be system change, systemic discrimination, sustainability, inaccessibility ng healthcare. Could be along those lines. Basta it's something na lagi mong panghahawakan. Your actions should be aligned with that. Ang haba ng sinabi ko doon, pero bakit ko nabanggit yun? This is very important kasi this will help you track your progress. Kunyari, yun nga, you want to improve your family's life. And right now, the only thing you can do is to study hard. So, if nag-aaral ka naman ng mabuti, ibig sabihin, deliberate ka sa acts mo, and you actually have control over on what you do and what you're working towards. Aligned with this, you have to remember that progress is a slow process. Maybe right now, small steps lang talaga yung kaya mo. And that's enough. A step is a step, basically. So, pag na-recognize mo na yung values mo, and you're now working towards that, and you also have established na a step is a step, and progress is a slow process, babalik na tayo dun sa fulfillment. Fulfillment could outweigh yung insecurities mo, yung mga pangamba mo sa buhay. Always remember, eyes on the prize. Kung yun nga, yung values mo, guys. Yung values, yun talaga, sobrang important ng values. It will just, put blinders on you, na eyes on the prize lang. Kung ito yung goal ko, kung ito yung goal mo, yun lang talaga, as in, straight ahead. I think all of us, tend to compare ourselves to people na, ka-level natin. Kasi kunyari ako, YouTuber, tapos I have about 150 subscribers. Hindi ako maiinggit sa, sa mga 1 million subs, ganyan. I think, most likely, mainggit ako sa mga may 300 subs, ganyan. Ito, sobrang cliche, but you really have to strive and work harder. Pero, ito yung malaking pero. If the system doesn't permit so, hadlang talaga yung sistema on you pursuing your goal, then, join NDMOs and advocate for system change. Kasi this system is really not working. Yun. Let's leave it at that. I remember you are not alone. Talagang normal ang self-hate. It's there. Lahat tayo may ganyan kasi all of us have that voice, and it takes a while to talk to it. Normally, yung self-hate, usually nanggagaling din siya sa mas malaking issue. If you're feeling not enough, or you're feeling like ang bobo mo sa ACADS, mga ganung bagay, it's probably, the issue in the education system. The education system that keeps pitting students against each other. Another with the education system, it really has established an impossible standards. The amount of productivity na kailangan mo, and the amount of work ethics na kailangan mo just to get good grades, just to survive education, that's very wrong, ma'am. Education is not something for us to survive. Hindi dapat nakakamatay, hindi siya, ganito. Ibang video na lang po yung pang-shade natin sa education system na to. But yeah, generally, our education system plays a big role din on our self-hate. I think self-hate, na-cultivate talaga siya. Nagsimula siya nung bata ka pa, and it just became stronger and stronger hanggang sa hindi mo na makontrol. Since na-acknowledge natin na nasa education system or nasa sistema talaga. It's part of a bigger problem yung nararamdaman natin. I recommend na i-redirect natin yung hate natin, i-redirect natin yung emotions natin, yung anger natin, yung sadness natin on, the people that keeps perpetuating this system, yung mga taong may kayang gawin but they're still not doing something. It's better that we redirect what we feel, our hate towards them. I know hate is a strong word, but that's the reason why I'm using it. Hindi to parang pang-i-invalidate pero I think it's safe to assume that some people have it way worse or may have it way worse and they need you more than ever. So, ayun. I think that could help then to realize that someone needs you more than you need yourself. Hindi yun parang pang-invalidate sa sarili mo. It's just recognizing na your energy is much needed by other people. Pag na-realize mo na parte ito ng mas malaki pang problema, eventually from that, mako-concretize yung solutions. Magkakaroon ka ng realistic na roadmap towards ending it. So yun, choice mo na lang kung ipopursue mo or hindi. Again, depende talaga sa values mo. Isa pa, yun sa healthcare naman, I strongly believe na healthcare should not be capitalized. Healthcare shouldn't be monetized. It's a right. Diba? Pero, yun, kung lahat tayo ay may therapies, in a perfect world or in an ideal world, kung lahat tayo may access sa isang therapies and we can have, conversations with them regularly, videos like this won't exist. Hindi nyo ako kailangan panoorin with the hopes of getting better. Diba? Parang so weird. Isa akong engineering student and I'm trying to help you with some health issues. This is what we've become. Mabilisan na lang to wrap things up. Don't silence the voice in your head. Try to live with it. It will always be there. Small steps are steps. Kahit gaano kaliit yan, steps pa rin yan. Progress is progress. Remember that the voice in your head, tsaka ikaw, just wants you to be better. Just wants you to be a better person. The first step towards that is to realize your values and what you truly care for para ma-concretize yung roadmap on how you can deal with this and hindi ka ma-lost in life. And as you pursue your priorities, if you truly believe on your principles and priorities and values and sa pinaglalaban mo sa buhay, you'd realize that you are not alone. Kung maraming naka-experience nun, probably hindi lang ikaw yung may problema, hindi lang din sila yung may problema. It's the system that involves that, and the system that cultivated that, and the system that tolerated that. Yun yung problema. When you realize that, you would be able to redirect your anger towards that system, towards that person, the people in power who kept tolerating that. And when narrow down mo na yung target and may concrete plans ka na, it just becomes a matter of will you try or will you not? Sa dulo, it's your choice. Yun lang. Pero sinasabi ko, it's not gonna be easy. It's really gonna be hard. But, we're all together in this. Kaya natin to. Accessible and universal healthcare, please. Para hindi na natin kailangan pag-usapan to on just a very amateur or unprofessional, informal way. Yun lang po. Bye!